Okay, so did anyone catch the latest trailer for One Punch Man Season 2? Please tell me somebody else seen that thing or whatever it is, because I'm not gonna lie, I am very, very disappointed based off, because One Punch Man Season 2 is supposed to debut, what, next month, right? It's right around the corner. We got One Punch Man Season 2 fastly approaching. And with the trailer we got, it feels as though One Punch Man Season 2 is, at the very least for a lot of people, and in terms of production quality, dead on arrival.
You gotta live with that, you gotta give it back. You must know, but I'm sure that you don't. Everything good always comes to an end. Enjoy the next ride, but that was the best ride. But I hope you know that wherever you go and whoever you meet won't be better than me. And I hope you know when it's all said and done, I was the best one. Yeah, you know.
People, one of the things that sold One Punch Man as a series, as an anime, because the manga already had a decent following, the thing that sold it and made it a mainstream success was the word of mouth of one, of course, above all, just how great of a show it is, but the talk of the town from when we got the episode 1 sneak peek. It was like a early production form of it. The art and animation, but especially the animation. The art was praised for the fact of the way they played with the viewership, how Saitama's face will look very simplistic and everybody else is detailed. Everybody loved that aspect, and of course the colors and everything was incredible, but most importantly, the animation. Everybody that loved One Punch Man Season 1 that I've spoken with have told me that the animation sold it to them times 1,000. That was the reason why they got into the show, because they either heard the animation, something to do with the animation quality being so up there. You know, that's one of the big things that a lot of the fandom kind of brags about for the series. So immediately when we got all these word coming back and forth of, oh, you know, One Punch Man is now being handled by a different studio, it's no longer Madhouse, that was already like, whoa, what's going on? And then the production release getting announced for one time and then another time, and leaks and then not leaks. Like, there was just so much information that was making me think like, oh, this is one of those series that are in what a lot of people call production hell, because definitely them switching studios out, all of this has affected this series moving forward, and I am very, very disappointed to say that, because One Punch Man Season 1, or One Punch Man as a whole, was a breakout phenomenon. Everyone loved it. It's hilarious. It had great action. It had all of it, and already word of mouth for Season 2 is that it's not looking good in terms of, again, the aesthetics, the things that really sold people to begin with this series, the motion, the fluidity. And then seeing this trailer, I'm like, oh, I can't help but agree with a lot of the people that are saying that, yo, what happened with One Punch Man? Like, this drastic decrease in quality from fluidity of, you know, when Saitama would strike someone, you would see it in the most incredible motion and angles and all this stuff. You know, people were taking the manga panels and kind of doing like a whole bunch of cool stuff based on, again, the level of quality that Season 1 brought forth. And in Season 2's trailers, like, again, this series is coming out not far from now. It's supposed to be coming out next month, if I'm not mistaken. One, let's talk about the preview and the things that I noticed immediately. The lack of visuals. They constantly kept trying to play it off on, oh, you know, you're getting the black screen with the dialogue to make it feel more cinematic. To me, it felt like they were trying to hide things. I'm gonna be honest with you. It didn't feel like they were making a cinematic presentation. It felt like they were hiding the fact that we're in trouble. It felt like they were hiding the fact that One Punch Man is going from an incredible piece of that's honestly classic animation in the making. That is going to be revered in the future. People are going to look back and say, holy cow, that was top of the line. And you're going from that to this. They're trying to hide that. They don't want the viewers, they don't want the fandom to realize the mess we're in store for, but it's already apparent. If you've seen the preview, which I was looking at the comments, and I ain't gonna lie, it gave me kind of a chuckle of, people were referring to it as, oh, this is a cool slideshow. When are we gonna get the actual trailer? That's what we're looking at right now moving forward. And yeah, of course, you see for yourself or whatever, and of course check the preview out and you make up your own opinion. Again, the story, I'm not denying, because I remember I read the one version of it, and of course I've read the serialized version. I'm a little bit behind on the serialized version, and of course there's some changes, but you see that they're hyping up Garo. This is all about Garo, which the source material is going to be fine. The source material, just seeing Garo in the trailer and everything, like, source material is going to be great for that aspect. And I'm hoping that One Punch Man can still thrive off of. And I also have an idea of how we could kind of change the narrative of all this to save this, salvage it, and at the very least they learn their lesson, take the ass whooping, and then moving forward season 3, maybe One Punch Man get back to what it was with season 1, because again, season 2 is like, so, again, story-wise it's going to be fine, but looking at the visuals, I'm like, what is going on here? You see Garo, everything that we see in this trailer is just like, there's no motion. And again, so we're seeing black screens, we're seeing what looks like slideshows. There's a scene where Genos is like inside of something and he's saying, oh, I gotta stop this. He looks like he's inside of a mech. I really don't remember what scene that was from the manga, if that's not an anime original scene. Looking at that, I'm like, again, first of all, Genos looks different. You could tell that they got a different character designer. They're trying to stay, faithful to what it looked like originally, but there's times where, like in that scene in particular, Genos looked off model. That's not a good sign either, for something that, again, is revered for its high level of just beauty, of motion, fluidity. That's not a good sign. That is not. Looking at this trailer, I mean, they're going to have to really, really, really rely on the source material speaking for itself, the comedy, the memes, and all of that in order to just get by. And even then, honestly, word of mouth right now is that One Punch Man Season 2 is going to be trash. That's what everyone is saying. Again, the story's going to be fine, I'm sure, and there's probably going to be some standout moments, but I think the production change, the studio change, is what is right now putting this one, again, on dead on arrival. Because if the fandom is already this disgusted, that means that there's already going to be a portion of the viewers that are not even going to check it out. They saw the trailer, they're like, what happened? Oh, I heard the studio change. Oh, this is going to be a disaster. I'm going back to the manga. That's unfortunate. It seems as though, honestly, if you really look deeper, Japan has been kind of fumbling the ball in a lot of aspects with moving forward from a successful smash hit season 1, because we're not in the episodic every week series era anymore, right? We're not in the ongoing, we're getting the seasonals. So when that era started, especially with the rise of like Attack on Titan and of course One Punch Man at some given point, they had smash hits. Attack on Titan, they messed up with waiting how many years? One Punch Man, they kind of waited the same amount of years, and then One Punch Man, they're fumbling it with, oh, that animation ain't what it was, and that's what the word of mouth was what made it successful. So, immediately it's just like, we're going to see some very, very disappointing moments moving forward with this, and it's a shame. I think my suggestion, looking at it from my point of view of how they could steer this in a way, and of course this is at this point, it's going to have to implement elements of anime original content, is break the fourth wall. Break the fourth wall in terms of the way Gintama does it. Address it in universe on, hey, what happened? Why are we moving? And something along the lines of that. If they could do that, be upfront about it, like, hey, yo, yeah, kind of shit happens, then I think people in the fandom will kind of be like, okay, it is what it is, and still support it. Or it'll make it even funnier of, like, if they keep shitting on the way they decreased in quality. Like Gintama does it and successfully has done away with a lot of things that people would have shitted on it in the past. So I don't see why that wouldn't work for One Punch Man, especially again that it has a humongous fan base. But it's just a shame again that Japan keeps fumbling the ball with like these very popular, first seasons. Look at Seven Deadly Sins. Season 1, smash hit. Season 2, I didn't really hear people talking about it. I heard the art and animation quality decreased. I didn't finish it. So again, another example of they fumbled the ball. Attack on Titan, they waited so long. By season 2, a lot of the fandom died off. They fumbled the ball. One Punch Man season 2, first they waited a while, but the fandom was still patient enough, and then they're coming with this. Like, I'm excited for the King Engine, but if the King Engine ain't moving and it's just a page that says, yo, dog, this is the King Engine, we have a problem, Houston. Yes, and this ain't no Jay Prince solving problem. This is bad, okay? We don't got Jay Prince here to solve this right now. We ain't rapping a lot. You get what I'm saying? One Punch Man season 2 right now. It's looking like a train wreck incoming. I mean, black screens, a month before the anime, a month before. This is overdrive time. This is the time to tell the anime fans, yo, this is what's great about it. This is what you can expect. This is the exciting thing. Having it and trying to masquerade it with this cinematic feel of black screen. No. It's because you guys don't have your ish together and you're scrambling right now. They're scrambling down there and it's disappointing. Because One Punch Man is such an awesome story. It just felt like it broke into mainstream to the point where people were bringing it up in the conversation of like, well, Marvel and DC fans are liking it. Now that might not be the case anymore. And again, I'm just really disappointed based off that trailer. Again, there's some good to come from it because I know the source material, the story's dope, the characters are great, still the same characters, but aesthetics-wise, definitely major decrease and very disappointing because honestly, if that's the case, shoot, I would have rather had a weekly One Punch Man anime, you know what I'm saying? If we're gonna get some Toei style stuff anyways, then might as well have gotten an ongoing, you know what I mean? Like if we ain't gonna get that quality, that's what, don't get me wrong, and I'm grateful at the very least we're getting a season 2. A lot of series, yo, where's my Dead Man Wonderland season 2? That's never coming, you know what I'm saying? There's series that never get that season 2, so don't get me wrong, I'm not being ungrateful, but I just see that the shift is going to be in a dramatic decrease. This could mean we might not get season 3. If they don't support season 2 flops, they're gonna look at it as this is a dead IP, we're not even gonna run forward with a season 3, let it be. And that sucks too. I want to see One Punch Man being animated years from now still. I still want to see it, you know what I'm saying? So very disappointing. Kind of curious what you guys think though. If you haven't seen the trailer for One Punch Man season 2, check it out. Let me know if you think it's a good trailer, bad trailer. Maybe it's the trailer that's misrepresenting it. I mean, to be honest with you, the way it was put together, they tried, and again, I think they're trying to salvage you know, the reputation. They tried to masquerade it, but I see through the BS. And yeah, One Punch Man season 2 ain't looking so swifty. Shout out to Rick and Morty, baby. But yeah, your overall thoughts and expectations for One Punch Man season 2. The trailer, yeah, very disappointing trailer. I'm not gonna lie. Without a shadow of a doubt, it could still, if they use some different elements, if they try to do certain things, maybe, or maybe there could be some standout scenes that'll make up for the fact that the entirety of it ain't looking so nice. I mean, there's a possibility there. Plenty of anime go for episodes upon episodes. You know, the ongoing stuff, Black Clover, Boruto, you know, they're still going and they don't have stellar animation every episode. So we could see, but I think when you have a seasonal, because the expectations are so high, like, yo, we don't get this often. So when we get it, we want it correct. And with that not being the case, seemingly, based off the trailer for One Punch Man Season 2, it's no bueno. But that is all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit the bell to get all notifications. And if you want to support my music, My Beautiful Hell out now on all streaming platforms. iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. You name it, it's there. I'm ForneverWorld. And as always, people, have an awesome day, and remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Bow. Can't forget the music. Have an awesome day.
And that was whatever, one day I'll be your favorite forever. No matter how you feel.